Hey folks, it's Grant over here at Local Coolin Farms. I just want to do a quick video on the benefit of not using herbicides on pasture if you're doing multi-species grazing, specifically goat/sheep and cattle. So we had ran our cattle through this paddock already. This field was broken up into two paddocks. So they were on the left for a couple days, then they were on the right for a couple days. They went in, they went after all the grasses and all that sort of a thing. They weren't in here so long that they ate everything, so they left a lot of stuff that they would eat. We did that on purpose. And so there's a lot of forage still here for the goats. And so the cattle did go through and nip all the tips of the goldenrod, but then what the goats are going to do, they're going to come and they're going to start eating the leaves like that one is, and they're kind of not de-stem it, but they're going to de-leaf all the stems. And so the cattle got the tips, the goats are going to come in and really start focusing on everything else. And then what we're going to do, this is actually a hedgerow, so we're actually letting this section grow up a little bit. But then what we're going to come do, anything that the goats don't take, we're in, where are we? We're in June now. So then we're going to come through and we're going to clip with the bush hog, and then we're going to seed with beans and milo. I actually just checked to see if the milo that we got is coming up. We just broadcast overseeded it, and it's really coming up well. And so I'm very excited about that. And so that's what we're doing here. So we don't need to really spray the herbicides and freak out because of all these forbs. The goats are going to eat it. And so we're making multiple passes on the same pasture with a different layer of plants. And so that's the benefit. I mean, you can see how they're over there swarming the tallow, a young tallow sapling right now. And so it's one of their favorite things out here. That's also a naturalized invasive tree. For those of you who don't know, they're going after another one over there. So they really get after that stuff. So they're really beneficial to have on the farm. Goats are a lot of work when you don't have a lot of feed, because they're highly intelligent, they're highly trainable, and they want to have a conversation with you. They're communicating with you versus some of the other animals don't really. They communicate with you, but not on a level of goats. It's hard to explain. Goats are definitely the smartest and at the same time dumbest animal on the farm, but they are pretty slick. And so you got to be careful with it. But yeah, once you have a lot of forage out here like this, they're actually a pleasure to graze out there. We've got a nice herd culture. It's taken us like 8 years to get to where we are with this herd. So we can have that conversation with them. And so they kind of know what's going on, and so they know the drill. And so we're really excited about the goat crop this year, excited about what's going on. And speaking of the milo, I'm really looking forward to that milo getting a little bit taller, so I can go over what we're doing with that as a summertime, early fall overseeding, grazing, cover crop for us. So, all right, y'all have a good one.